Okay. So yeah, we do know that Kaizer Chiefs have had a horrendous 2024, right? And yes, finally, at least they get to end 2024 with victory. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically like 6 wins. Only 6 wins in 23 league games in 2024. That's how horrendous like Kaizer Chiefs have been like throughout the entire 2024, right? And they haven't even kept much clean sheets. They've only kept 6 clean sheets throughout the entire 2024. And mind you, this is their first clean sheet of the season. After how many games? After like what? 10 games? You know what I'm saying? Basically, like, yeah, first 9 games they didn't keep a clean sheet, right? They failed. And this is their first clean sheet. You know what I'm saying? Only after 10 games, like 10 games. It had to take them 10 games just to keep their clean sheet. You know what I'm saying? So basically, they've just broken records for all the wrong reasons. You know what I'm saying? However, they did need this victory. Victory was very important for them. They needed this victory. And this victory sees them move up to seventh, and they're in the top eight. However, I want us to get to all the details. I need us to touch more on the critical details. Look, they won the game. And I know the Amakosi faithful, yeah, we've got every reason to be happy. We've got every reason to be excited, joyful, etc., etc. However, it's not very convincing. I can tell you for a fact, it's not convincing. Because if they continue, this is not a team that, aspires to win championships. You know what I'm saying? A team that aspires to win trophies. That's not how you play. And that's not how you definitely win games. I know sometimes the result is important. Yes, 3 points is the imperative. But if you say you have that ambition of wanting to win trophies, you don't win trophies playing like this. No, that's not how you win trophies. No. You look at even in the first 45 minutes. Let's get to the first 45 minutes of the game. There was not much in terms of like, creating clear-cut goal-scoring chances. You know what I'm saying? And second of all, decision making in the final third was very horrendous. It was poor. Very poor. You know what I'm saying? And thirdly, there was no creativity. There was a lack of creativity. You know what I'm saying? Creativity was lacking. You know what I'm saying? And second of all, my fourth point, it seems like the team was panicking. Especially you look at players like Umteto. The passing accuracy was so poor. You know what I'm saying? Passing accuracy was so poor. To the point where I was even beginning to wonder that, look, am I watching a professional game of football? Because, guys, once you play professional football, those are things that you need to master. Your passing game. The passing game should be very simple. You know what I'm saying? There was no link up between the defense and attack at all. Nothing. And of course, I don't actually expect such, because you're playing with Mart and Umteto. Those two players are not the type of players that are creative. They're not creative geniuses. They're not the type of box-to-box midfielders. They're not the type of players that can actually create something out of nothing. They can't control the game. Remember, Kaizer Chiefs, they don't have a midfielder who can control the game, who can actually, link the defense with the attack. Because it was even evident in today's game. And yes, it took only individual brilliance from Mduduzi Shabalala. You know what? That was a great goal, man. Hands down, what a good goal that was. We all saw that great goal. For me, that's also even one of my contenders for goal of the season. We even saw with Rile Mufokeng earlier on also scoring a brilliant goal. Another goal that was won by another goal that was just like, it's a true definition of individual brilliance. The youngsters are really shaking things up in the PSL this season. You know what I'm saying? And look, individual brilliance is what's needed in a team. You expect to see this quite often. And this is what I was expecting to see from a player like Uduba. However, Uduba he's not playing in his usual position. Let's not forget that. Duba is a striker. Okay? Wandile Duba is a striker. He's a center forward. He's not a winger. But however, I see the coach seems to actually trust him more. He seems to actually be deploying him more on the wings, right? And I must say he has actually given us some. We've seen some great performances here and there. He's got 2 goals to his name. He also has got an assist. You know what I'm saying, to his credit. However, I haven't seen much in terms of consistency from him playing on the wing. Yes, he also did have that chance in the first half that he created out of nothing, forcing a great save from Nwabali. That was the only glimpse of brilliance that I did see from him. In this particular game. However, throughout the game, he was flat. He was just off. His decision making getting into the final third was just off. You would expect that, like, as a winger, you get to the final third, you can already see that the defender is about to commit. Why don't you just, like, dummy him? You know what I'm saying? Just dummy him. Eliminate the guy because he's already going to commit to you. Eliminate him, dummy him, and then create some space for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because now when you're just going to play the cross, you're just playing it straight to the defender. And obviously it's either it goes out for a corner kick or it's going to ricochet off you and go for a goal kick. You know what I'm saying? And basically that's like half a chance has already been wasted by you doing that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like football intelligence is needed. Like, I think when you look at a player like Wandile Duba, football intelligence is still lacking here and there. But I'm sure he will improve as time goes by. Yes, he's a youngster. We can't scrutinize him. We just can't, Dupre, yeah, unfortunately he was off. But I guess it's also a matter of he wasn't getting supply. You know what I'm saying? We can agree with that. He wasn't getting supply. Mtetwa, no. Yes, he's more of a player who does the dirty work. Yeah, Sibongiseni Mtetwa is the type of player who does the dirty work. However, he's not a ball player. I looked at his passing today. His passing accuracy was just poor. Was woeful, to say the least. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, keep the ball on the floor. Why is it that every time when the ball comes to you, you want to play the ball with so much power? You want to play the ball high up in the field? Bro, keep the ball down and play and control the game. Like, what's so difficult about just controlling the game? Managing the game? What's so difficult about that? Keeping the ball on the floor and just playing and just play normal football and score the second goal. Wrap the game up. Because now you're just putting yourself under unnecessary pressure. And that's what we saw in the second half. They were just putting themselves under unnecessary pressure. You know what I'm saying? And it speaks to the fact that, look, man, Kaizer Chiefs don't have those kind of players in the midfield. Those special midfielders that can actually control the game, that can frustrate the opponents. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, the more you frustrate your opponents, the more they're going to want to commit in terms of making fouls. And I saw there were a couple of Chippa players that were on yellow cards. You could have even forced a red card, give yourself more of an advantage, and actually use that, capitalize on that one-man advantage and score the second goal, wrap the game up. You know what I'm saying? But look, like we said often, the caliber of players, man. Are these the kind of players that fit Kaizer Chiefs' philosophy of playing? You know what I'm saying? Because in the second half, we saw how horrendous Chiefs were. They couldn't even manage to spring along 5 passes. They couldn't. 5 passes, they couldn't even spring along 5 passes. They were just kicking the ball sideways, aimlessly, panicking when there was actually no pressure whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? And that's another issue we need to address. However, I guess, you know what, the 3 points is all that matters at the end of it all. However, it's not a convincing performance. You know what I'm saying? This is in terms of you wanting to compete for the league, in terms of you wanting to compete for a spot, in terms of like continental football is concerned. This is not how you play. If you want to finish in the top 3, finishing in the top 3 is going to be a far-fetched reality when you look at the way you guys are playing. When you look at the way the team is playing currently, nah, I don't see any top 3 finish. You know what I'm saying? It's very unlikely. Not with this kind of performance. I guess in the minds of many, yes, it's league football. 3 points is all that matters. But look, I don't know. You can't win. Like, you can't expect to be competing for trophies playing in this manner. No, that's not how a championship winning team plays at all. However, congratulations to them snapping up a 3-match winless run, and it's their first 3 points in 3 matches. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully they can continue like this because they're gonna face Stellenbosch very soon. They gotta play Cape Town City very soon, and those are also tough fixtures. So playing in this manner that they did against Chippa United, and thinking that they're gonna win against those teams in this manner, nah, I don't think so. And speaking of Cape Town City, they just lost to Amazulu at home by a goal to nil. You know what I'm saying? So basically, Cape Town City have also missed out on a chance to leapfrog Kaizer Chiefs as well as TS Galaxy into 5th position. You know what I'm saying? So now dropping points is not an option at this particular point in time. But let's hope Kaizer Chiefs will go into the January transfer window and get those players that they need. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to go on and on about this. We know the type of players that they need. But look, we'll discuss this on another day. That's a conversation for another day.